I can tell about it. Today gonna be a good day. No, today gonna be an amazing day. You know what? Me and my homie was talking. No, my homie talking. Me and my homie was talking, right? We realized that we had the best music. Our generation. Our generation had the best music because we had a mixture. No. We had a mixture of the old, and then we had some old school. So we listened to Marvin Gaye for sure. And then we went from Marvin Gaye and the OJ. Stop. We're not talking about that. We talking about Marvin Gaye, the OJ's. Um, and then we got into that New Jack Swing, R&B, New Jack Swing, and then we was in the we was a real hip hop era, but then we slid over to the rap era, and then we slid over to the sexy. No. You still getting her. I'm talking about no, that's not our era. That's these kids' era. Then we went. No, we're not. That's what I'm saying. Then we went into the big clothes era with the snap music where everybody had fun. Like if you fought in the club back then, you just ain't had no game. You're from outside. You had Jabot jeans with straps. Yes, I did. There was colorful straps. No. With a colorful shirt, like an orange shirt. No, yeah. Straps. Yeah. Shut up. Y'all tried to do it out west too, but that's neither here. Stop playing. Y'all started in Buck 50s. What I'm trying to tell you, no, y'all started Buck 50s. That shit didn't come from us. Buck 50 has came off Madison. I was gonna say Jewtown, but Buck 50 has came off Madison. I mean, somebody, y'all out there, y'all can help me, correct me, whatever the case may be. But I could have sworn Buck 50 has come from out west. Go ahead. But I fuck still what Buck 50 has in y'all too. I ain't gonna argue with that one. I fuck with Buck 50 hats. I had one. I had a watch on my head. Straight up. And I've this one I was outside. Anyway, I say all that to say. You got a picture of yourself in it? No. Stop trying. I did just see my airbrush shirt though. Like y'all invented the airbrush carpets. Remember them airbrush rugs? Y'all ain't had no airbrush rug in y'all crib? What the fuck are you talking about? You didn't have airbrush rug? I had that shit. I never even seen that shit. That's definitely some Southside. No, that's not. That's Madison and Pulaski in the basement. I never seen that. Hold on, it was on Madison and Pulaski. A motherfucker in the basement was airbrushing rugs, and you hang them up in your room. My grandma had one. My grandma was out west. You see what I'm saying? Cause I got my shirt airbrushed from there. I got my shirt airbrushed from there. It was a Smurf with a 6-point stylus on. With it. But anyway. Hey, it's me, yeah. It's the one that only missed the musty facts. And this talks for us. Wow. Appreciation. That's why I was bringing that up. Appreciation. Like, really, I appreciate my childhood. I appreciate the 80s, the 90s. Okay. Yes. Yeah. But on a deeper level, I'm glad you said appreciation because I hear so many podcasts, so many interviews, so many everything, and men talk about how they don't feel appreciated by women. And I think that because you and I are a man and a woman, it's these type of space. Female, go ahead. I'm agreeing with you. I apologize. It's in these sort of spaces, these sort of forums that we had these type of conversations. Because, I believe that the black man is the greatest gift to the world. Yes. Okay. And I hate to know that my counterpart feels, not my man. But I don't like let you tell him. Go ahead. Just come on. You don't like the fact. I don't like the fact that black men are in this world feeling unappreciated or underappreciated or not valued. Or we have heard a joke this weekend where the guy was talking about how on Father's Day, reservations is always motherfucker over. You can walk in and sit down in the best place. But for Mother's Day, you can't. You gotta make a reservation. I have my own theory. That was for the Mother's Day. I want to shout out. To Travell. Yeah, shout out Travell. It was his joke. That was real. That's what I'm saying. I like to shout out people for their shit. I ain't no thief. I have my own theory on the Mother's Day, Father's Day thing, right? Mm-hmm. But to talk about like black men in space not feeling appreciated, I don't like that. Like I don't like that for y'all. I don't want that to be. The world already got so many other things on y'all. I don't want y'all to come home and that be something that's on y'all too. You know what I'm saying? So I want to discuss today, when you said appreciation, it made me think about that. Like ching ching.
I want to discuss the idea that Black men don't feel appreciated. What is it?
I was gonna ask you, but go ahead.
What is it that you think women can do more of?
Yeah. Charleston White. Yeah, homie.
What do you think that women can do more of to make you all feel appreciated? I guess why don't y'all feel appreciated? Like I guess it's the same question in one.
Yes. So the reason why I wanted to ask you the question first, because you are the woman, you are the Black woman. You're the closest thing to God. Do you wholeheartedly, knowing as many Black women that you know, having interactions with so many Black women, being able to sit in the room with Black women, do you really believe that Black men are appreciated? Do you believe that the spaces that you're in have the same attitude that you have when it comes to Black men? Because I don't want it to be a pity party, and I will say first and foremost, part of it is our fault. But I'm asking you because I can't tell you how to be a woman, but I can tell you how to love a man. I can tell you the things that men need, and
That's
which
what
is
we
the
need.
question,
Yeah.
which is the question that you asked. But I want to turn it over to you first to give me your feedback when it comes to that, because
So you answering the question with a question?
no, I wanted to ask that before you even asked the question. It had already hit me, but I made a mistake and apologize. I mean, I apologize. I made a mistake and interrupted you, but I want your views on it because you did come out saying that you think the Black man is the best thing on earth. So, are you in the rooms that you're in? Do the women feel the same way as you?
I think that you surround yourself with like-minded people. And in the rooms that I'm in, the women in my space do appreciate Black men. The reason why I feel like there's a disconnect, okay, and that's why I'm asking you, what makes you all feel unappreciated, or what is it that you think we could do more of to feel appreciated? Because what I think is the way we show appreciation ain't landing to what y'all think appreciation should look like for you all.
Okay.
Do that make sense to you? What
That
I'm
makes
saying?
that makes a lot of sense.
So in my mind, I'm walking through the house. My husband just got off work. He done left this here. He done left that there. He done left this here. He done left that there. I acknowledge that he had to tough day. I ain't gonna bother him. So what I will do is I'll just go around the house and start picking his shit up. I'm not gonna nag him about it. I'm not gonna bother him. I'm not gonna do none of those things. He can look at that though as me just doing my job and cleaning up our home.
Oh,
but I didn't have to.
Leave him alone. Leave it there. I left it there for a reason. You could, just depending on what
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's what I mean. Where in my mind, I'm letting you know I appreciate the space that you're in. I appreciate that you had a tough day. I appreciate that you just came home from a long day. So let me do these things. So that's one thing you don't have to worry about. But he don't see that. And so in my mind, I guess that's where the disconnect comes from. So I want to know from Black men what appreciation looks like to you all. I tell my husband at least 2 or 3 times a week I appreciate him. But that doesn't mean that he feels it, or that doesn't mean that it's translated into a language that he can receive. And that might be the disconnecting. I'm not bringing up your home, but your home, his home, his home. But do you get what I'm saying? It could be an ongoing Black problem. And I keep saying Black problem only because I feel like first of all, I only give a fuck about our.
Oh, okay.
Okay, about us. You know what I'm saying?
We do need a better community. Go ahead.
But I also care more about this because our community are the ones is the one that's having the conversations out loud about the disconnect. So let's have a conversation out loud about reconnecting. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what is it that Black men, what can we do for you all?
I'm gonna turn it over to True because I have a lot. True, you got anything that you feel that can be
This nigga.
given? No. And that's the only reason why I'm saying it because I'm a Black. I was in my mode. I'm a Black married man.
Me and you don't
So
get along on camera. Okay.
I'm a.
So I'm gonna tone my motherfucking glasses on.
No, I need your glasses off. This is one of the moments. Wait a minute, man. You don't get along?
No.
Hey,
Why? When I do playback, and I'll be ready to fire your ass every time. It be your commentary. It be your.
This is one of the moments. That's what brings it. Right.
But you know what? You are the greatest gift to the world. So, black men.
Not the greatest gift. It's me. I'm the greatest gift.
See what I'm saying? I'm saying. You gotta get to it though.
We setting the tone. We setting the tone for this to be a safe place.
Okay, this is a safe space.
So
we should have, you know what I'm saying?
So you, well, I'm sorry. Elaborate the question.
The question is, what do you think that black women can do more of to show the black men that we appreciate y'all?
I would say give us space and respond less and more.
What?
She wants you to explain it. Yes.
Act more.
Yes. Show like, act on the appreciation. So that's what she's trying to figure out. What actions do you need? So give an example of an action. Like you just said, hey, I tell my husband I appreciate him every week.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, you tell him.
Oh, I'm in agreement, right? So that's what I'm asking you. I know that I say it, but you're right. How can I translate that
So I would
to action?
Think about something that you'll never think he expects you to do. And do it. I don't even like that response. That's that big deep sigh. Think about a task around the house that you never really did around the house. Hey, oh baby, I did that already. Something that you
I take out the garbage sometimes.
You got kids. I'm not giving you that.
That's what I mean though. That's why I need y'all. That's why we need y'all.
Not only that, all right. Can he really lay on your lap and fall asleep?
Absolutely.
Can he really lay on your lap and fall asleep?
I would love that.
But women in general. Can your man come in there and say, hey, I don't feel like doing shit. I'm about to lay on your lap and fall asleep. And when I get up, I probably just look up and you right there. Not with a knife over my head, not checking my phone, not doing this, not doing that. Oh, when I get up, oh baby. Okay, ooh. You slept good, baby. You want something to eat now? Yeah, I want something to eat. I like that one. That's because that's intimacy for us.
That's definitely that's intimacy for us.
Right. Too. That's why I was going.
We have a nurturing nature though. So those type of actions are
I'm sorry. Y'all do have a nurturing nature, but I just think
what the fuck is that?
Y'all do have a nurturing nature.
But why don't you do this?
I apologize. I think women of today have went away from nature. Their natural being, their femininity. You see how you got away from that. You literally went from happy space to what the fuck is that? Because and I think that's something. Now what if I wake up to that? Yes, and that's something that actually happens a lot. So I'm in 100% agreement with you. Yeah. On top of listen and hear us to understand instead of to rebuttal and respond. Yeah. Or react. I don't even want to say respond. I want to say react. Because there's a difference between reacting and responding. You all, at times, I'm just saying you all, I do know that men do this as well. But you all will listen to catch something that pisses you off and the whole conversation goes left. Yet and still, you all want us to hear you all out and say nothing. That's not fair. But yet, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Right now, there's this big thing about men being sassy. One of those things that they say men are being sassy about is expressing themselves on how they feel. If they say, I feel like I'm a prize, they're not saying that you're not the prize, but I think we both should value each other like we are a prize. When a man asks what you bring to the table, our grandparents and great grandparents, the men were dying at such an early rate while the women outlived them because they never had a place to release. Mm-hmm. They didn't have, and remember, therapy just really got popular in the black community within the last 5 to 10 years. It just got popular. And you still have men of our age, I'm 41 years old, you still got men who don't do it because they don't trust it because... Let's be honest, the only reason it got popular is because it comes with healthcare. Yeah, I don't even think it's that. I think it got popular because A few niggas then spazzed and killed, and it set women on alert. Or you had a celebrity man who said it, or like a Beyonce or some celebrity on social media raised awareness about it. And you have so many women of today that they man can say it, and then Beyonce says it 6 months later, and the woman will give Beyonce the credit versus her man. Prime example, the song "Cater to You." That shit wasn't popular in our community within our generation. I ain't catering no nigga. These niggas ain't shit. Ooh, no, they are. Cause what you deem is he ain't shit. When you get with that other man who ain't really shit, now you trying to think back like, damn, I remember Bay did used to do this. Bay did used to do that. You get what I'm saying? So that was why I mentioned the entire nurturing spirit, naturally nurturing people of women. You all were, you all aren't like that anymore. As a whole, not saying you, your friends, but I've seen it. I've heard the stories where a man do want to come and just lay his head down and not have to worry about nothing. As a matter of fact, I know a situation where a guy who didn't have a lock on his phone or none of that shit, and the woman went in his phone while he was asleep, and she caused a motherfucking uproar all over a text message that wasn't even meant for him. It wasn't. And he's telling her like that ain't got shit to do with me. Call her. Call a fucking number. After he gets woke up out of his sleep, only for her to feel stupid, and then she say, "You probably had a motherfucker say that. A bitch probably didn't said that." So now you bringing your trauma into that situation. Thank God he left her.
Y'all can sit on our laps. Y'all can lay on our laps. I mean, lay your head.
Yes.
Yes. If that's a way to show appreciation, I think that is something that can be done. Mm-hmm. Right. I think that that's something that we would like to have done, but because of perhaps I can't figure out why it would be different for y'all to do it at night when you go to sleep as opposed to during the day. But maybe y'all don't feel safe putting y'all head in our laps and just resting because of the phone situation. Like the phone could be.
It's not just the
It's
phone.
not even that.
I understand just you, but that was one of the things that you said. Right, but so I was just addressing that. Yeah. But if there are other things, I guess I'm still not understanding. If we allow y'all to put y'all penis in our safe space, why y'all can't put y'all head on our lap?
The same reason why you got people out here who say they won't eat somebody else cooking, but they put their mouth on random bitches. They just go. It happens.
And that's where your nurturing comes in at. Like
I got a friend, and the reason why that's blowing me a little bit is I got a friend that hates feet. Won't let your feet touch her. I can have on socks. Oh, and if my feet touch her by any means, she gonna be like ill. But this is the same bitch that eat coochie. And so I don't understand how it is the feet are a problem, but eating coochie ain't. You get what I mean?
But notice the question that you just asked us. So you see what I'm saying?
I guess I don't understand.
So I think that's a more of a people thing. You like what you like, you don't what you don't. So
but this was that same person. You'll sleep you'll stick your penis in her vagina, but you won't lay your head in her lap to relax.
Because
I ain't saying we won't,
but I don't think so men. That's why I said
give me a space to lay my head.
Yeah, I think men have to.
Space like they gave you the motherfucker.
Because it's
some women won't. Some women just want to get fucked.
I don't know why she don't believe that. I don't know why she don't believe that. You didn't told her. I didn't told her.
Okay, some women want. He said that. Some women want to be fucked. Right sure. But there are women. Those aren't the women that I think that y'all expect appreciation from anyway.
Yes, we expect.
Wait a minute, so y'all expect appreciation from a bitch that's only wanting you to fuck her and leave?
Because at some point, at some point in time, if you fucking her long enough, you fucking her right, that shit turns. Y'all the ones who told us that, like, if you fucking that bitch, it can't just be you fucking. You been fucking her for 5 years. She gonna want some intimacy.
Javion said some women don't have the emotional capacity to be a safe space,
and that I believe that too.
I don't disagree with that.
And I think
right?
That come from
but we have to cater to the audience that's willing to listen. I could preach finance all day to people, but I'm only going to be able to The only people that's gonna be able to hear are the people that's willing to receive it.
Okay.
So the conversation we having is for the women that are interested and care. Y'all, we want to know why Black men don't feel appreciated.
Well, we choose a lot of times we choose the wrong ones. So I'm gonna do the accountability thing for Black men.
Yeah.
At times we don't think about that at the beginning. We think about that at the end. We think about shit like that after we know what the pussy feel like.
That's insane to me.
But nobody I know buys a fucking car before test drive it. I don't know a human being. I just hate that that's a test drive. If the pussy is a test drive, in my mind, right? You shouldn't expect shit else but pussy going forward. But if your test drive is what are her moral values? What is it that she likes? What is she? Then those are things that have longevity, so you can drive this car for a while. That's why I said I'm gonna take accountability. A lot of us have chose the wrong one. A lot of us have chose the wrong person to fuck with. So in the act of that, we have to do better at choosing. We can't just let it be a big button to smile for us to say, all right, I'm gonna invest in her. Because those women that we're speaking about are invested. Or we can't be as forgiving as Black folks are or passive as Black folks are and say they'll grow out of it. We got to be more realistic and say, let me check her mama, let me check with her daddy, let me check her family upbringing. No, she toxic. Her mom and her daddy grew up fighting all day. Yeah, they together, but this is not that child. I mean, arguing, whatever the case you want to call it. They grew up in toxicity. So it's a great chance. I ain't saying it's definite, but it's a great chance that she's gonna be toxic. So this toxic thing. So I grew up in a space that I feel like was toxic. Semi. Watch them young. You know, I fuck. Shout out to them and that. I grew up in a space that I feel like was semi toxic. Okay. But I don't feel like I'm toxic. I feel like don't fucking turn your head like that. No, I didn't turn my head. I said no. He turned his motherfucking head. And then because I said we would have to. You don't want me to know that I'm not toxic. I think
You should, how you not? Never mind.
No, say what you're gonna say. I'm listening.
I want to get.
You do have.
I want to get fired.
You do have. What's that? You do have. You put the glasses on. So I've been knowing you for a while. I can say that you did have some toxicity in you that you didn't identify as being toxic, and then once you identified it, you made the change. And I think that's something. And I think that's something. But I think that's what a lot of us men think. I think a lot of us. A lot of us men think that that's what's going to happen in all situations. A lot of us men feel like once we show and prove that we're worthy, you're gonna just miraculously get rid of that toxic behavior, and that's not what happens. I know that this ain't what we talking about on the show a little bit, but what I used to do that was toxic because I feel like it don't matter right now. Right. You're not gonna make this about you. You're making this about. But how can I grow, right? Well, we're talking about change, right? But we're talking about. You're talking about a specific. We're talking to our audience. No, you're talking about a conversation that we can have one-on-one. But what I'm saying is like, so when it comes to appreciation, I tell you some of the things that I think a woman can do to show appreciation. Please. I believe that sitting down, having a conversation, regardless if you agree or disagree, taking in the information that I'm giving you and applying it, that shows appreciation. Really? Absolutely. Because if I'm actually having a conversation with a woman about something, I give a fuck. I'm at the point right now I can't get time and energy back. So my time and my energy that I give, I believe should be valued. Is that the 40 plus version of you? That shit's gonna kick in my 30s, like 30 to 35. That's what I said. When I got tired, like when you get to a point where you don't want to waste time. So now my second life, the 41 and up, hell yeah. If I'm talking to a person, a friend, family member, and I understand that what I'm talking to you about, you're not respecting enough to try it, I won't talk to you about it no more. This is how I stay away from arguments. This is how I stay away from fights. Especially with the women, because I grew up around women. The women that are in my life, I will walk the fuck away in a heartbeat. Where at one point in time I wanted to fight. Like my aunties and shit, I want to fight. You want to fight your aunties? No, I'm saying like I want to fight for you to understand me. So I'm gonna
Oh, I see what
continue
you're
to
saying.
explain, and I'm gonna break it down because maybe you ain't get this. I'm at the age right now. You either get it or you don't. But if you don't show me no interest in getting what I'm saying to you, I'll leave that shit where it's at.
So having conversations and listening and applying is a form of appreciation for you.
Absolutely, appreciation that I'm even telling you something. Cause I can actually sit here and watch you run your fucking head into this wall till you realize it ain't gonna budge.
That's a woman though.
No,
Showing
no, no.
appreciation
But
to
the
you.
man is giving you the game. Hey, gifts. Don't try to bust that door down. Just use that handle. Fuck that shit. I got this hammer. It's gonna work.
That's me.
Fuck that hammer. I'm gonna get this sludge hammer. It's gonna work.
That's me.
Hey, gifts. The fucking door handle right there. Use the door handle. It's easy. Just turn, unlock it. No, fuck that shit. Cool. You know what I do now?
So in that scenario, if I use the handle, that's
That's
me showing you that I appreciate you.
that's showing appreciation to me because that means you trusted me to tell you something that will work.
So that me listening is showing
Yes,
appreciation.
you applying too. Listening, applying, that shows appreciation. I'm simple. I'm simple. On top of that, my other thing would be if you see me struggling in an area where I need help at, offer some fucking help.
That's showing appreciation.
Yeah, what you helping me? You taking something off my plate. Don't help me with some shit that I don't really need help. That's wasting. That's wasteless, worthless help. You ever seen somebody you working with on a project and they try to do what the fuck you doing and you told them you got it, but they steady trying to help you? Don't help me. I got it. We need help in this area.
I know what you're saying.
That's shit a waste of time.
I can see that.
I'm folding chairs. I don't need your help. I got this. But you can take the cloth off these tables so we can get out of here faster. But you want to come over here and fucking fold chairs. I just told you I don't need that.
Okay. So listening and applying.
The big thing here is listen. I don't know if you really caught on to it. You said listen about 5 times. The biggest thing is listening and hearing us. No, I'm agreeing.
I think that women. So those are the things that y'all are looking for.
That's what breeds trust.
My only problem with what you're saying is right. For if women do that a lot of the times, if you have a woman in your space that listens to you all the time, or the majority of the time,
yes,
do you feel like she's showing you appreciation still? No.
No.
You still
you can't
want
tell me how I feel. Whoa. You can't tell me how I feel. Right. So, like I say, I do think that because if I'm telling you something that's going to help us, not just me. So if True telling, let's say True got his lady friend, he tell he tell his lady friend, he tell his lady friend, he tell his lady friend, this is my schedule for the day.
Damn.
Right? Let's say he tell his lady friend, this is my schedule for the day.
They don't like my schedules.
Right. But True come in and he has limited time to spend with her because True's always working. He always doing something. He delivering wine. He do, whatever the case may be. If True's always doing something, you don't think that True would find it appreciative if his lady friend say, "Hey, how many wine orders you got this week? Check it out. While you go record, you can hit them up, let them know I'm gonna drop the wine off." Because what it did now is it allotted more time, more space for True to not only focus on the others, but once he knock out the others, he can spend the time with her. That's appreciation. Because now I get you bitching and moaning at me about the time that I don't spend with you, but you not helping me relieve some of this weight that I got on my back.
You know what? You actually going into what I was about to bring up, and that's willingly compromising.
Yes. Yes. I love
Not
that.
just compromising.
Yeah.
Willingly.
Yeah. You lost. You want to break it down a little bit more? I seen you before that, Shunko.
I know, we all know I'm not perfect.
You say you the boss. We done got fired a few times. Go ahead.
I got fired 3 times today.
See what I'm saying? I was still fighting the fuck out y'all. JV, I'm gonna say some women have selective listening.
Facts. Go ahead.
JV, okay.
JV, popping shit.
Enough. So, what I'm saying is
to the comments.
What I'm saying is, I feel like the things that you guys are saying are very.
You ain't with the shits.
Oh, right. Yep.
I'm happy you said that.
So
Wow.
I think that when women are doing that and continuously doing that, I don't think that y'all still feel appreciated.
Give me a woman who's doing that on a consistent that her man doesn't appreciate.
Willingly doing it on a consistent basis. Willingly. Willingly. If I could say it, I don't think I said that right.
Willingly. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that now you go to a person by person, a relationship by relationship case. So I hear you, but now you go into a person by person's case, and then in that case, now you have to ask the individual. So that's another thing. Once you ask us a question, allow us to tell you, and that's where the listening part comes in. And if you're not fit, if you know how you talk when they tell you you do interviews and things like that, you may paraphrase what that person just said, so you have an understanding as well.
Absolutely.
Now, once you paraphrase it, we both in agreement. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Cool, I got you. That's the agreement. Now you have to do the action.
It's like a call to action. I know.
Yes.
Okay, I receive.
Yeah. So, and I don't think that happens a lot in today's generation. And I think
Are we today's generation?
I'm talking about us. I'm talking about adults. We ain't talking about grown folks. We talking about adults. What I'm saying to you is, you said the audience. What I'm saying to you is that in anybody who was born between 80 and 92, I want to say 91, but I'll say 92. Fuck that, 91.
Oh damn.
90. Okay, true 92. We gonna do 92.
Definitely 91.
So what I'm saying, anybody who was raised within that time period.
I was in my daddy in 91, but
Shout out.
he put me in my mama in 92.
You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is anybody anybody who's between that bracket, we're very special because we got a chance to witness some things that the 90s didn't witness, and that's why they don't appreciate the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. We actually appreciate that. That's why with music, we appreciate the music back then because we understand it. Because back then, music told you what was going on in the times, versus today, music is making the times.
One of the things that we had issue with, and I'm going to put my marriage out for people to understand what I mean. I know we're gonna take a little deep dive.
We go
I know.
tonight.
So one of the things was my husband would feel like he came home from work and didn't feel appreciated when he came home. You walk in the door, anybody walk in the door, I'm gonna say, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, how's work?" Some shit like that. I don't know if he wanted a parade, if he wanted like I guess women, and I didn't even know that was a thing.
I can talk about this one.
I didn't even know that this was a thing, right? Like I didn't know men wanted like this greets.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know that men wanted
good.
that. I hear you.
I feel good.
I don't know why. We didn't know that that's what y'all wanted, but it takes conversations like this.
So I agree with that.
To understand. So I had a husband that felt underappreciated or unappreciated off some shit I didn't know about. And I think that men need to have conversations and say that those are the things that they want, those are the things that they like, those are the things that, because we are living in a world where, because I'll say this to you. Do you think that when I came in the door, my husband was like, "Hey, babe, I miss you"?
But I guarantee if you'd have told him, "Hey, you need to sound more motherfucking excited."
But that's proving my
Why you ain't
point.
slapping my ass no more?
That's my point. But we have to have these conversations, and I think that because men are not as communicative as you.
Why do you think that is, though?
Because they're not as communicative as you, right? They live in this space or have this space where they're feeling underappreciated of something that women don't even know is a problem.
Because oftentimes, the minute we say it, "Oh, this motherfucker want me to do this,"
or he bitching, or like I said today, he's sassy. So where's the space allotted for us to say how we feel and not be judged? And that's the part that I have a problem with that from the men of the past.
At home. At home we get judged.
And that's the other thing.
I hate that you all
I
feel
have a
that
problem
way.
with that, but I think that comes from men of the past.
Yeah.
Our grandfathers didn't say
understand
shit.
What you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
They were dying. You know what they did? They went and did. You had motherfuckers doing.
I gotta know. I'm on.
They were alcoholics. They threw themselves into a bliss. Like that was their vice because they didn't get a chance to express themselves. And we can go back and say this is part of slavery when they buck breaking, when there was the alpha male, the slave master would go and fuck him and all that, and they carried over. And this is why we should have been having conversations. And in my personal opinion, with the women being so nurturing, try it.
I ain't trying to be like
say
sit on fences.
Right. Say hey, exactly. Because I hated that motherfucker. I love Denzel. I hated that guy because I knew that guy.
Yeah.
Denzel and Fences, I know that guy.
He's a perfect example of what that back in the game man he was just talking about.
So that's what I'm saying.
That didn't say shit.
As a woman, I'm not saying you gotta coddle us. Because I think right now, women who raise men, who raising young boys, a lot of them coddle their boys.
I agree.
Which is why they say they got some punk ass kids out here who expect everything and they don't let the man do his part. It got to be a balance. So if the mother sees the young man who can't talk, she pulls her husband to the side and say, "Hey, I'm not telling you to not be on his ass because he fucked up, but let me give you a little bit of advice. Try talking to him differently. Certain shit that you're gonna be able to say to him is gonna have a different effect than me saying it." And I think some telling me that's where the ball got dropped at. Now, men, we did put a lot of pressure on y'all women. The government helped put pressure on the women. Women lost sight of the family because the black man left he thought he was doing the right thing when he left and allowed the woman to live because he wanted to make sure his woman and his kids had a household to stay in, and he slept on the streets and did whatever he had to do. He thought that was right, but the conversation never was had that was a bad choice. Dad, that was a bad choice, bae or husband. That was a bad choice. We should have stayed out here and struggled with you until we got to where we needed to be.
How do we get so? Because I believe I like the trend. I like some of the transition that I see in men, right? I like the transition of men now becoming more expressive, now being more vocal, not drinking themselves into oblivion due to stress, right? Not having these outside families up the road.
Yeah.
I'm about to say
I'm not gonna stretch that.
You don't.
But I'm not gonna stretch that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna even take back the alcoholism, but whatever. I like the fact that you guys are being more vocal, right? You guys aren't dying with all this shit on y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I like that y'all are more expressive. I think that it's these spaces though, these forums where we have these conversations that you're able to tell us what we need because there's no big mass sit down of the minds with black women and black men, right? It's when they hear it here.
Yeah, we're in a war right now. We the internet, I'm telling you, the internet has divided more black men and black women than any white supremacy. The internet's dividing us.
The internet is white supremacy.
What? No, I'm saying the internet versus he can't be here. You got to make a choice. I think right now with some of the stuff that we see on the internet, and
welfare is still very much so alive.
I'm saying, but welfare don't make it where your man can't stay there.
Yes, it does.
Really?
Absolutely.
Because I see men that's doing it.
That's because the women have been defiant now and just letting their man come there. But welfare ain't gonna take care of you, your nigga, and your kids. Like if y'all both up in there, y'all need to be having a job. Welfare is still very much so alive, right? But I think that it's important for us to know these things. I don't want my husband feeling like I'm not
listening to him,
not listening, not appreciative, not happy that he's home. What Jay-Z, you could have been anywhere in the world, you know what I'm saying? But and so I want him to know every day he come home, I'm thankful that you came home here, right?
So give him that excitement. I'm telling you.
So I'll say this.
Because I need that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't got a dog because I didn't feel I'm putting my shit out there. I went and got a fucking dog because when I came home, nobody acknowledged me as if they was happy I'm here. So you feel like your presence is not worthy.
Have you ever seen my daughter greet her father?
Oh, what?
Let me tell you something.
Little lips be going crazy. Little big lips, I'm sorry.
It's a motherfucking parade. Damn! Damn! And when I tell you she like run, we be in a parking lot in motherfucking Walmart. If he pull up, she gonna motherfucking run. She gonna jump up in his arms. She 9, she getting bigger. He don't care. He's still picking her up, holding and shit. Guess what? I'm 100 pounds, right? Like I'm not gonna.
You should try it.
Jump on that man.
Oh, my mama try.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you this. I'm being so fucking honest,
Y'all gonna have
and I think
tacos.
that's a problem. You women try to guess certain shit that you can ask. It's basic. Ask me, man, am I doing a good job? And be willing to receive the information so that
I do ask that.
it's more so constructive criticism versus you downing me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That man might want you to jump my bones. Shit, if I fall, we might fall and laugh together. But at least if I fall, right? If I fall or if I fall into the wall, I know the love is there. That's major.
Okay, I understand. And you're not wrong. And I ask you so I can understand, so I can get this.
That shit major. My dog used to be happy as shit.
At least you allow me the chance to try to catch you.
Bingo.
Okay.
You're gonna hate this.
Hold on. Coach Mo say a man has to have someone or place to vent to. Women have to understand that in their relationship.
Absolutely. And that's why I was trying to tell you, you got to give us the space to talk.
Yeah,
it can't be, what the fuck you want me to do? I cook, I do this, I do this, I do this. The fact that y'all know that we are not the communicators that y'all are.
That's like that's why trying to find understanding.
But you don't, but there's a way to do everything. Let me tell you the best way for that. Shut the fuck up and listen. I might tell you in the process of rambling. Because if I'm rambling, I'm venting. If I'm venting, something's on my mind, and I didn't go and write down a composition and have a motherfucking beginning, the body, and a conclusion. I'm not doing it that way.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you because in that process of me talking to you, I'm talking to you about what I need, what I want, and what I was neglected, what I didn't get as a child that I probably wish that I wanted, which creates the intimacy that you all are looking for.
Mm-hmm.
In the harsh reality, if you give a man 50% of what he needs, he's gonna look to give you 100% of what you need and 50% of what you want. Because no man wants to see his woman.
That's facts, man.
That's
Is that facts, man?
when we do the clip, put the poll. But no man wants to have another man take care of his woman. I don't even say his wife. No man wants another man to have to take. That's why man, I go work. You ain't finna be walking on no motherfucking welfare. No, I work 2 jobs. Why? Because he feel like he's not being a man. We are providers. We are protectors and providers. So if you take that nature away from us, it does something to us.
Do you feel like men put the same effort in being protectors and providers as they do of being safe spaces for women?
Yes. Once we know
affectionate to women.
I done seen the hardest, thuggest, goonest motherfucker go and get bubbly with his woman. Fluffy than the motherfucker. I didn't seen a woman be able to check check her husband, but a motherfucker in the streets better not play with him.
Wait till you hook me up. You gonna see.
I'm not.
Like real.
Coach Mo say real shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I ain't seen it like I'm outside. You know, I'm outside. I'm in the streets, and I done seen a motherfucker pull up.
You used to be in the streets. What the streets was?
I lived in the streets.
Oh
Listen,
my God.
what I'm saying is, and a nigga, his woman pull up. You ain't woo woo woo, and he taking it. You know what he say afterwards? You're completely wrong. This tone, you're completely wrong. The money is under the bed, such and such and such. For her hair. You knew I'm supposed to get my motherfucking hair done.
For sure.
She turned. The money wasn't on the dresser. It was under something.
He should have communicated.
No. But guess what she could have did? She could have called him instead. Instead of showing her
She probably
ass.
did. He just
Instead,
answered.
no,
Niggas
no, no,
love
no,
to answer the
no.
phone.
Instead of showing, and that's what happens. Y'all make excuses for each other. Instead of showing your
Oh,
ass,
this
or
is
you know, she
right.
could have did.
You
She could have just pulled up on him and said, "Hey, bang."
But see, if he won't answer the phone, I feel like he playing in my face. So when I do see
But
this, I'm
again,
sorry.
but that's what I'm
figured.
saying. You see that? That's a feeling thing. But what he actually he maintained himself as a man, stood 10 toes down and said, "Babe, it's that." And that was a perfect image for me. Where I was like, "Yo, what? Damn!" I thought back like, "Damn, he ain't never argued with her. Why? Because you're not gonna break his peace. He already got to worry about making it home tonight. This is the least of his worries."
I do believe in a healthy fear, right? You should have a healthy fear in your relationship, right? I want my husband to be at a bar, at a club, kicking it, motherfucking kicking it, motherfucker holding him up on the wall. He having a blast, right? I'm talking about 2 or 3 shots here, 2 or 3 shots there, buying rounds. Don't buy rounds for no motherfucking body because that's our money. But you get what I'm saying? The point I'm making is I want my husband and that motherfucker kicking it. If he outside, he outside. But if motherfucker like, hey Chanel, I want that motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, sober up, get relaxed. You know what I'm saying? That's to me, that's healthy fear. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's bullshit. You want him to sober? No, I want him to still be kicking it. And when you come in, he give you that look.
That's punk bitch.
Yes, he give you that look.
I think that's
No, because what he doing all that for when all he doing is kicking it. It ain't like he got a bitch on his lap. This is something true. No. If Chanel there, I'm still in my bag. You see what I'm saying? If Chanel there, I'm still in my bag because I ain't doing nothing I ain't supposed to be doing. I'm in this bitch kicking it. So when she come in, she see me in my zone kicking it. Now, if some shit go up, all that liquor go out the window. Hey, hold on. Hey, where my people at? Or if you and him in the club, y'all dancing, your girl's over there, he over here with his guys, they kicking it, and then a fight break out over there, his first alert is, where my wife at? That's when that nigga, you know that's a protector. But that's a healthy fear of some shit can happen to her. I don't need that.
I'm talking about the healthy fear that you have with your mate.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I think that there should be. I think there should. But I said,
you know what I'm saying?
Just like in the situation you just gave us, he stay focused.
Yes, ma'am.
He he didn't fight with her in that moment because he got like a healthy fear of her, and I think he respects the fact that this right now is her having an emotional episode.
Yes.
I'm not gonna entertain this shit.
Let
me bring her back to center.
I don't think
because that's what we need. That's what numbs, but that's also sometimes what we need, right? We are here. We need y'all to help us center. The same way y'all want to be able to put y'all head in our lap. We want to be at level 10. And you know what I will tell you? It's not all the times that I like this man, right? But I will say I seen a situation a few weeks ago at our show. And the way he was able to calm his wife down, I thought was so fucking admirable. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's what I mean. We going. We also need somebody to bring us down the center. Because that's the balance, right?
That's growth and development.
Yeah. GD shit.
No, that's growth and development. I didn't say any of that.
But the point I'm making is, this is so far away from fucking appreciation. But I like healthy, right? Calls to center. We call it healthy fear. Healthy calls to center. I like it. Okay. However we want to word it, I'm cool with the semantics the same.
Only reason why I don't like fear because fear is negative. That to me, you fear God. Why am I fearing God and God's supposed to love me? Okay. I don't want my kids to fear me. Of course. I want my kids to respect me enough to say, damn, I don't want to let him down because I know what he do. I know the measures he go to make sure that we're good. You see what I'm saying? So me personally, now other people may be cool. I don't like fear. I'm blind as hell to fear.
So, Black women.
Please.
Listen.
Please.
Do actions that are out of the norm. Okay.
Do actions that are amicable.
Be willingly compromising.
Yes.
And what kind of, and I think that's what I'm looking for. Okay, y'all want a good greeting at the door. Okay.
No, we just want to know that our presence matter. Because other motherfuckers.
Hey, babe, how was work? That's not enough.
That's good. But if it sounds too routine, we know that that's just a fucking routine.
That's crazy.
I know you like to talk crazy about the sexual thing. If that man come home and give you routine dick, you're gonna get tired of that. If he giving you routine sex, we gotta talk gift language. If he's giving you routine sex,
If he ain't throwing you around,
he ain't doing nothing extra. He ain't trying new things. It's the same. When my nigga comment say on Barbershop 3, that same lazy side booty. If he's steady giving you the same thing, you know that he don't appreciate you. This is why, according to women, this is why they cheat. He don't love me like he used to. He give me for my birthday. He give me them same ass flowers. He do this same ass trip.
Some
we going
people
to
are
this
creatures
same
of
ass.
habit, though.
It is, but the reason why he a creature of habit because he's too comfortable, and he doesn't understand evolution. That's why a man who just do the same shit, he lazy. It don't cost him shit mentally to do the same shit over and over and over again. It's routine. So many people go to work where they click a fucking mouse and a keyboard and they doing it. There's no passion behind it.
So if
Love me with some passion.
if she say, "Hey, babe," on Monday, and then "What up, nigga?" on Tuesday, and then "I love me some you" on Thursday. So like, as long as it's always different,
and not always. But what I'm saying is, here's what happens with routines.
bring me them shoulders.
Them. With routines, the passion dies because it's just a routine. If you do your job,
Like
right?
me, I'm a flirt. I'm a flirt in ways. I'm be like, girl, look at you, looking like you look, smelling like you smell it.
Yeah, slap on her ass, dance on her.
You the taffy of my life.
Be extra. You be extra with other shit. Why not be extra when you see me? You don't know what type of day I had. As a matter of fact, I might not even want to tell you the day I had because not only am I trying to process it, but you don't give a fuck. Hey, babe.
I hate that y'all
Hey, babe.
we don't give a
Listen.
fuck.
Hey, babe. How your day? Next week, every day. Hey, babe. How your day? Hey, babe. How your day? You see how it's routine? I know it's hard for you because you're an extra motherfucker.
What's up with you? What's on
You're an extra motherfucker, but I'm telling you, like, that extra, give me that extra because I need, I'm feeding off of you. You give me a little bit, I'm gonna run through the wall for you. Cause I love that hard. You see what I'm saying?
You the banana of my banana split.
Yeah, shit like that. It can be corny as hell, but you be like, he's so corny. And I seen women get with the corny, lame dude, quote unquote. That's what I'm saying because he's fun. He's the fun guy. You know he
got
can't
a lot of
dance.
ass off banana split.
You see what I'm saying? Hey,
Fucking no.
I'm sorry.
He can't dance, and he and that motherfucker trying. He and that motherfucker. He got three left feet.
What's that? Tim, what's that?
That's that old I can't dance, man. So that motherfucker would be in the club and it be slow, and he be like, look at my bae. Tell a girl. Now, as a young lady, they like, girl, this so lame ass. When they become grown women, they say, man, he just love to have fun. He just loves to be around me. He don't care what y'all think, cause in this room it's just me and him, and I know he can't dance. But it's just me and him, and he know I like to dance, so he gonna be out here with me no matter what because it's me. Those are detailed situations where you find out how much a man really loves you. He steps out of his comfort zone to do something for you. You see what I'm saying? No, I'm serious, man. That shit really wins. That shit really winning right now.
I step out my comfort zone.
Yeah, you got to because we want an easier life.
Cause I can't dance for shit.
You see what I'm saying? But guess what? If it's that one that you like, you wanna come here, baby. Hey,
I'm gonna bring out that
Shuggy Duggy. Stiff to the motherfucker. He can't step. He trying to read your feet. Okay, shit. And guess what he gonna do after that? He might take
understand. I will Shuggy Duggy if I can't dance.
Man.
That's my new dance. That's my dance everywhere I go. The Shuggy.
And two step. I can't do shit. I
don't know how to dance though.
But hey, this real shit. My homie can't dance. I ain't gonna put him out there. That's fine. My homie can't dance. Put him out there. He said that. No, he know, but y'all don't know. My homie can't dance. I watch my homie at a few parties. And him and his wife was there. My homie out there, god damn it,
All right.
My homie ain't gay, but he dancing. You see, he might just be rocking it at the top. And his feet cemented, but that motherfucker rocking, but he doing it because he know his wife likes to dance. You see what I'm saying? He man, and that shit. Shout out my boy.
That is a turn on though.
Shout out my
See,
boy.
see, look at Gibbs.
We do
Because it's something different. So take those lessons from us, or even like some of the things that y'all want us to do. Do it for us.
My cousin gonna dance tonight when he see you watch. I hope he watching.
You see what I'm saying? Some of the stuff that y'all want done for y'all, do it for us.
So that's what I was gonna ask. And I love the black man.
Come on, man. That means some bullshit coming. Come on.
Do you guys feel like you show appreciation to the black woman? And if so, how?
Me personally, I know security is a big thing for black women, right? Y'all want to feel safe. Y'all want to feel safe.
It be your looks.
I will break my neck to go over and beyond to make sure that you're safe. I would do all of my power to make sure that you're safe as a black woman, right? This is we talking about black women. I've been married for 11 years. I work. If I need to work, if I needed to work overtime, I work overtime. If I need to do a second job, I need to do Amazon, Uber, Lyft, whatever the case may be, to make sure that we got a roof over our head. I'm doing it because that's what I'm supposed to do, and I like seeing the fact that you can rest a little bit. Also, the same thing I just used with True. If I take this off your plate, you should be able to help take something off my plate.
You hear me?
Because we working together. And if you give me more time, then I can make sure that I can love you better.
So,
And if I know that that's the thing of yours, I'm an asshole. So it is. It's appreciation because once we get past this,
So
you
y'all
get to go back.
we're having a disconnect.
No. You asking, is that appreciation?
I'm talking about men and women. I feel like we're having a disconnect.
We always have a disconnect.
That's true.
I'm from Mars. We from Mars. Y'all from Venus.
Right.
Okay.
So men are from our women. Yeah. So I think when we hear appreciation compared to what I feel like you're saying you do, it's like comparable to like us cooking. Like that's our job.
No, it's not my job. It's not my job. But if you go and you create a bill, you fuck that bill off. That's your motherfucking bill. I don't have to pay that bill. I'm gonna go pay it because I see the stress that it's causing you, and my appreciation for you being a woman, for you being you. I'm gonna take that stress off your back because women don't operate well when they stress. I give you another one. We got kids. I know that I appreciate the fact that you worked hard and you cook. I'm gonna tell you, don't do shit. Don't cook. Sit down. Sit right here in this chair on this lazy boy or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Put your feet up. Take a nap. You ain't gotta take him to practice. You ain't gotta cook tonight. Just sit down and relax. As a matter of fact, you want to get in the sauna to kind of decompress, get some of that stress off your shoulders. You want me to run your bath water? I think that's appreciation. You ain't gotta do shit but be. You act okay. I know you've been working a lot lately. Hey, stay in bed. No. I'm gonna take the kids away. I want you to be able to have some me time. Don't have to worry about nobody else but you. If you feel like you want to binge watch 4 fucking different series, that's what I want you to do. While I take care of everything else. I think that's appreciation. You don't think so?
Yeah.
Now the one big thing that I do, I ask questions. So I know I know what would be. Call it what you want to. I'm wrong with
it. The problem is, so I called you a talking motherfucker because you are. But it's funny because there are other men that are like non-communicating.
And that's why a lot of them niggas struggle.
I think that somewhere in the range or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's where you find connection. That's where you find understanding. Yeah. That's where you find peace. Yeah. Right? Because you need that in order to go on. Some women aren't accepting of a man that's as vocal as you. I know. That's the reason why you have your wife. My husband has me, somebody who ain't as communicative, like he's not, you know what I'm saying? But in our space, yeah, we find a way to work. Y'all find, you get what I mean? But it's we gotta find a range. But right up in here. At some point in time, you want him to talk. That's a fact. At some point in time, she want me to be quiet. So guess what? I learned when to be quiet and when to talk, and that's from reading her. It might be like I can tell you when she come in the house if I'm gonna say something to her like that. Outside of me greeting her, I can tell you when I'm not gonna say shit. It might be something like I don't like. My wife has a resting bitch face. A little bit. Yeah, yeah, she do. Fuck a bitch. She got a resting bitch face. So I'm gonna tell you. This ain't what we talking about, but I think she's got like a hard exterior. She do. Whatever it is. She got arrested. She still got arrested, bitch. I'm not going away. I'm gonna start just walking up to her. It's gonna make her mad. Whatever you want. You think that's gonna blow her a little bit? You gotta call her and ask her. What I'm saying is, I know sometimes I won't say nothing. I'll come to the house like, hey, everything okay? Yeah, everything. Cool. You know what? Let me allot you the space. If you do want to talk, you can talk. If you don't want to talk and you want to keep it to yourself, so I'm good with that. Appreciation to her and that type of thing would be like, I know you right here and you're not talking. You want me to make you a crossword puzzle? You know what I mean? Like, want me to No, you wild for that crossword puzzle. You old as hell. That's old people shit. You might as well play bingo. What I'm saying is, if I know that she don't want to talk, in my mind, she's processing some thoughts. I'm gonna some people don't need space. They don't want space. Some they people want to lean in. But with her, that's why the first question I ask is everything okay? That's opening the door that if you want to talk to me, talk to me. That's the thing. And even if she tell me I got some shit on my mind right now, I'm just, all right, cool. If it's any way I can help, let me know. And I'll walk away. Because I don't want to make you feel like you have to talk about it right now if you're not ready to. But at the same token, now I'm gonna tell you, as a Virgo, I asked. Don't come bring some shit up 6 months later and you be talking about some shit and I be like, because you don't care about my feelings. Do you not remember I asked you? I'm that muff. I'm telling y'all, it ain't petty. I got an elephant memory. Hey, on this day you walked in, baby, you had these shoes on. Motherfucking, if I'm telling you something, you date back to motherfucking a damn. What I'm saying is, if I ask you, are you okay? Let's say you're upset at the fact that I didn't go to the grocery store that day. And you could have said that, but you chose not to say that. Or let's say you can be upset because I didn't go take your clothes to the cleaners. And you choose not to say that, whatever it is, you feel like it was that important for you not to say that to me, don't you dare bring that shit up 6 months later. Bring up whatever. And let me tell you something. You know what? Don't worry about it. No. Because this is what happens, though. I'm happy you just did that because this is what happened with women. We just had the same talk last week. You feel like people have a window on when they can say some shit. You got a window on when you gonna complain on some shit. Because in that case, we should have got that mud off our shoes. We should have got that mud off. I don't think that you should continuously bring it up. We should have got that mud. We should have got that mud in November, and it happened in motherfucking January. I want a motherfucker bring it up. But why? So my thing with that, and this is where men and women are different. Why would you wait so long to bring that up when we could have talked? Well, I had forgot about it. But see, that mean it wasn't that fucking important. You can't tell what the fuck is important to me. Okay. And I don't know that I might not see some shit happening in November that's resemblant to the shit that happened in January. So that's why I'm bringing it up. And you don't think that that's a problem? I think that is not a problem because I might have been willing to let it go, but now this seems like it could be a repeated problem. So now I have to address it. But if this was a once offset thing happened in January, I might let it slide. Whatever, it's fine. Then some shit happened in motherfucking late October, and I'm like, nah, this looking like that shit back in January. So I can't let this shit slide. Now I have to say something. Right, but what I'm saying is, if you're gonna say something, then say something like, "Hey, now you done forgot my clothes twice." That's cool. But if you bring it up like this, oh, you don't want. Here you go. You can't never. What you? That's what y'all. You can't never. Oh, every time I ask you to do something, you don't never do it. What you do? The bitches that grew up in the projects. But why are everything so aggressive when you refer to women? Do you not watch these episodes?
True, what just happened? It was a mother. You know what? I ain't gonna say no. Caught yourself. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
No. See? Let's talk about it. This is beautiful because this is what happens. This is what happens between men and women. What y'all think is one thing, and then we call you out on it, not to embarrass you, but we call you out on it to bring awareness, and y'all don't want to accept it. It's kind of crazy how you just got off. We was on live. This would have been amazing. Yeah. No, I'm serious though. Like, cause even men do it.
So you can hear back.
But it's what you said. You was talking about emotionally intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. It's being emotionally intelligent. I know sometimes when I'm firing up, I know.
Are you saying I'm not emotionally intelligent?
Sometimes you lose sight of it because you're emotional. You're a woman. You think emotions then logic. I think logic then emotions. I'm not saying that you don't have logic. I'm not saying that I don't have emotions, but the way that you're wired, your emotions will hit the forefront first, and then your logic will come in afterwards.
So,
See,
appreciation.
I appreciate the fact that you're here taking it. You didn't spaz when I pointed out something that I've been privy to. Uh, as my partner, I know that you're gonna go back and reflect on it. You just you just acting for the camera right now, but I know you're gonna go back and reflect on it because there is a
That's why
thing.
they fired me every week.
Yeah, you see, she gonna fire me. She even got off you. What I'm saying is there's a thing where I've spoken with multiple men and they want to talk, but they want to talk without the bullshit. Not saying that it's mainly because of the women that they talk to, but it could have been somebody who was giving bullshit when they was kids because they was raised by their mothers. And their mothers reacted emotionally. So if you notice in a household, who does the most yelling? The mother, not the father. Because she feels like that's the only way that she's heard.
She communicates. Most men don't.
But she doesn't communicate effectively to that young man.
I think that when you say stuff, you the main person that told me sometimes you gotta have shock value.
You do, but
And
not
I
all the
think that
time.
a lot of the time.
Not all the time when you're in
I
the house.
think-
Get your ass up and close that goddamn
But if I've
door.
already told you to close the door at 16
No.
and I
Nope.
feel like the only way you will
Nope.
follow my direction is if I yell, then nobody.
That's not true. I'll give you a prime example. God rest my grandma's soul. Shout out to girl. My grandma will curse you the fuck out. And she thought that was the only way you needed to until maybe 6 years before she passed. Me and my grandma got into it. Real life got into it. She threw a bottle at me outside my mother's house.
It was a glass bottle?
What a liquor bottle, a fifth. She threw it.
Them fifth be hard.
Threw it, miss. Shut up.
You ducked or she just missed?
She missed. She couldn't have I duck shit like that. But the golden moment, the priceless moment that happened in that situation, I had bit my grandmother on the shoulder.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Give me the back. Come here. I hugged her. She got mad because I was hugging her. That's what it was. Okay. No. I'm telling you. This is real shit. A little bit emotional. I got mad because she didn't allow me to hug her, and I always wanted to hug my grandmother. It's the first time.
So let me bite her?
No. It's the first time I'm talking about this. I hugged her. She didn't want me to hug her. She didn't want me to show her affection. It hurt. It hurt very bad. Very bad. And I squeezed the shit out of her. And I just bit her. I just bit, what the fuck are you? And my grandmother was probably like 4'11", 5'1". And she looked around and grabbed that motherfucking bottle and threw that motherfucker. Uproar. My grandmother called me the next morning. No, because I went off. I'm like, you don't never tell me you love me. You never told me you love me. You won't even let me hug you. The next morning, my grandma called my phone. Get up and come over here now. No bullshit. Get up, come over here now. I didn't ask no questions. Remember, in my mind, we into it. I didn't ask not a motherfucking question. I got up and I went to my grandma's house and we sat and we talked for about 2, 3 hours. And my grandmother broke down to me. She opened up the conversation with, what was that all about yesterday? She opened up, told me why she treated me different from my girl cousin because she's the next one under me. My 2 girl cousins. She told me why she treated me different from them. She told me that she loved me, and I better not ever think that she don't love me. She told me that she loved me so much that she was scared that she was gonna lose me because I was a sick child. That provided so much more clarity. And mind you, I got my dad when I was so this is like I gotta be like 32 when this shit happened. You feel me? Like 32, I think. But the type of healing that she gave me with that, and she figured it out when she got older because I said something right then and there. And I truly do believe if I'd have said something earlier as an adult, we would have been had that conversation. So that's why I get on you about saying shit and let shit harbor because tomorrow's not promised to you. Tomorrow's not promised to the person. Some shit just not worth holding on to. You get what I'm saying? So I say that to say when there's a situation at hand, address it.
Yep.
Find a way to address it to where it's comparable to both parties.
Yeah.
Because you are coming with love, but address it at that time. Because if you don't address it, you may not never get a chance to address it ever again.
That's a fact.
Now,
One thing you said is you want to take advantage of time. Is that what you said?
Yeah, because now some people on some real shit, I don't care to address shit. I got a situation in my life now. I don't care to address it. If they don't care to address it, I don't give a fuck to address it. But that woman, that was my last grandma. That woman was dead in my heart. And we done went back and forth. Y'all know how old black people do, or
Hey, why do old black people feel like they can say whatever they want to say?
And then, they never apologize to you. They just buy gifts.
They don't.
They buy gifts or they cook for you to say I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I'm so vocal. Right. That's why I'm so vocal because the word that was never said can kill you. The words that were never said can kill you. I was just going to say, I think that's what killed our grandfathers so early. The words that were never said choked their ass up.
Is it our job?
Yes, because we're
facts. Yes, I'm just talking about this talk.
You heard what I said. Yes, we're aware. We are aware. We are open-minded enough to see both. We both in that we 80s babies. We both are there when we sing. You know how I am. You're a cougar. You a motherfucking cougar. We both are. We're old enough to experience what we experienced in the past and to see what we see in the future while we live in the present. Yes, it's part of our job. That was one of the reasons why this podcast was created. So, hell yeah, that's our job. And I think we have been doing a pretty good job at it. I can't wait for the live show so we can do it and we can get more feedback. We gotta get that going. And I really want to have that woman man conversation. Yeah, and I know. You know what? At first, I was thinking when True, you was like, call it battle of the sexes. I don't want it to be battle. You don't want it to be a battle. Yeah. I want it to be a conglomerate. It's talks for us. Like I literally want it to be a talk. I really want it to be a conversation because it's so much that we're missing. I feel like me and you've been talking about appreciation for over an hour, and I still feel like there's a disconnect between the two somewhere along the way. I think I'm looking for more of like action where you're telling us more about feeling and vice versa or whatever. Yeah. And I feel like that's what's happening in our community so much. Yeah. And I believe that a lot of the anger that we have, yes, a lot of the bold actions that we have, the women not listening, right. All of these that. Hoes for everybody for the street. Because everything was the negative. Okay, niggas ain't shit, like all of that. That's I know I use both. Because that's what we say. Man, these hoes for the streets. And what women say is niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Fuck these niggas. Get your coin. F and F. So what I will say is I think that
We just have to have these conversations, give everybody the space that speak and be heard. And in that way, I think that it'll be a lot less anger in our spaces.
I agree.
A lot more love in our spaces.
I agree. And I'll close it out with saying I appreciate you for agreeing to do this podcast with me. I know that I get fired every week, maybe twice a week,
Sometimes.
but
I just
to have a black woman on here that's transparent, that's open minded, even in during her outburst,
yeah.
her emotional outburst. To have a woman that can will herself back in and be willing to listen and hear is doing nothing but helping me and other men out here believe that there's hope. So I want to thank you.
And I appreciate you for being transparent. Women oftentimes don't understand. So thank you for helping us with it. Thank you.
Right? And that's a wrap, right?
Make sure you're following us. Like, comment, subscribe. This Talks for Us on YouTube. This Talks for Us on Instagram. This Talks for Us on TikTok.
This talks for us on FMP Radio.
This Talks for Us.
This talks for us. All of my knees.
It's old.
You a fucking cool. Those